Hey there, it's Lokijunda. Just gonna play some Ground Zero here live a little bit. I'm planning on going through all of the difficulties just kind of one at a time, just to unlock things slowly. This is on PC. I've only played through on easy, so now we're just gonna go ahead and I guess just play through on normal. We'll do New Game Plus, just make things a little easier, I suppose. Quicker. They could be. I haven't done the UFO ending on this one yet.
The transcontinental.
Suppose we could just try and hit the UFO ending real quick.
I'll take the beach. I want to get to the town as quickly as possible.
I don't know, let's see, what do I have? I do have the sword. Alright, so... Well, I do want, actually, to get the 100 crit shots. Let's see. I don't know, now had it all in my head, just play through normal. But now that I'm doing New Game Plus and remembering I don't have UFO ending, nah, we'll just go through a normal playthrough. I did go beach just kind of out of habit, but we'll go through normal here, and I'll try and get the 100 crit shots. Because I normally don't need to. Okay, this isn't working well. God, I normally always do melee. So when I try and do the crit shot stuff, I always mess up. Apocalypse Crisis is really the only time I actually ever use guns when I'm playing, pretty much. I don't even remember the key to change the aim anymore, or switch targets. I'm excited though for, got Steam Next Fest coming up soon. And with that, I'm hoping, there's a few games that I've been keeping an eye on that I'm hoping we will get, if you're looking for the Zodiac coin on this, it is right here. There's a few games I've been keeping an eye on that I'm actually hoping, yeah, I need to pick up ammo these days. Not these days, but for this playthrough. I noticed, I'm excited about this one actually. I wish I had seen this a little earlier, but there's a game that I don't know if it's going to be good. I haven't really checked it out very much. We'll go for increasing our stats too. But as I old man ramble, there's another game that I've been kind of keeping an eye on that had a demo come out on the 1st, so I guess technically yesterday for me. Silver Pines. So that'll be an interesting one to try out. Okay, I want to get him to come out. I think if you run up against the wall, it helps him come out. Because that's when he always does for me. And this is, again, casual playthrough. I'm going to make some notes, I guess, about some of the puzzle stuff. just because I don't think I've ever actually played through on normal. It's always either easy to run through super quick, or the hardest the hardest difficulty at the time. Though I haven't finished you know what? Shit, I should have done Extreme Death Wish. Live and learn. But for the PC version, I'm just I want to go through slowly and unlock as few things as possible in each playthrough. Just so I can make sure I see exactly what is doing what. I don't know, just it gives me more excuses to play through. Because people have asked like specific questions about the puzzles on specific difficulties that I've just never played. So if I go through like this, then eventually I'll see it all. Shit. Damn it. Come on, come on. I'm really bad at this, by the way. Oh, you get perfect even if you didn't do all the damage with the gun? Huh. Learning new things each time. Oh, that doesn't auto-aim to those. Okay. Seems like an easy one to get this on, though. Even if I... Nope. You goof off once. Okay, what's going on? Why did I get a perfect scan using the gun on that thing? Do those things always give you a perfect scan? God, I'm so bad at these crit shots. Okay, what the hell? That was messed up, man. Alright, what? There we go. I didn't know that they would just stay there for us. So, if you don't know why I'm doing this, getting 100 crit shots, that is the aimed focus shot, I believe, in one playthrough, should award us the Peacemaker weapon, which is one I have this game on all the platforms, at least, or I have it on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I have not unlocked Peacemaker on any of them because, again, I basically never use guns when I'm playing through. Even like on my first playthroughs, I just really prefer to use a knife and sword, the melee weapons. But yeah, I'm hoping for Steam Next Fest. I think one of the games I say this, but I want to put a disclaimer out there that I don't really look too deeply into any game that I want to play. Mainly, it's partly a time thing, partly, especially games that I know I want to play, I want to play through as blind as possible. Like Silent Hill Townfall is one I'm super excited about. I know that people don't like that they've left the physical locale of Silent Hill. That's not really been something that's bothered me too much. I mean, you got so much you can do with it. And it looks interesting. So I'm really excited for that one. Hopefully we'll get a release date soon. But anyway, the whole disclaimer is that if I mention a game and it turns out not to be something that I thought it was, or it turns out to be hot garbage, I want to... Don't think too badly of me. Alright, we're going to go look at the ghost. I just thought about that. So as soon as you open this, you just sprint back this way. And if you get here soon enough, you just run all the way back to this corner here, right in front of this one. And there we got the ghost floating around right there. That is the first ghost of 3. The other 2 are in Chapter 5 and Chapter 10... 11. It's the last one with Evan. That was terrible. That was equally as bad. God, I really like... I'm so bad at this. So bad. Okay, come on. Alright, that... just sounds like it didn't even hit. Let's see. Alright, there's nothing else. Got it. Sorry. Forgive me. Like, I do think I just ramble like an old man. Liminal Point is the game that I keep trying to talk about. It looks interesting. It looks kind of like an isometric survival horror. I don't know. The screenshots I've seen make me think that maybe they're trying to do like a updated graphics Signalis, and I really liked that game. Anyway, but I'm hoping that we get a demo for that soon. Come on. I'm going through killing everything. Killing everything like I'm not gonna have plenty of chances to get the 100 crits. I toyed with the idea of trying to do a counter, but probably just too lazy to keep up with that. But I figure if I do it to as many as possible, then I should be completely golden. If anyone has a suggestion on hospital or police station, just let me know. We'll figure it out. Damn it. Off with your head. Ah, I didn't cut its head. It's interesting to see this, though, because I figured it was like any damage from another type of weapon would lower the quality of the scan, but looks like there's at least like some thresholds or something. And it's also, you know what, it has been a while since I've seen the cutscenes of this. Maybe I should let them play this time around. Ah, son of a... I do need to look around. I still see people pointing out like Easter eggs. Why are you not letting me pick this up? Come on. There's something there. Flashbang. People pointing out all sorts of Easter eggs that I've just like completely missed. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and take a look up there? I think this counts. Maybe. Oh, there was another demo actually that came out that I'm pretty excited for. Pulse Breaker. If you are keeping an eye on anything. Oh, antibody. That wasn't one I wanted. That's another... Yeah, I don't need machine gun ammo. What do we have here? Let's take a look. I don't really need the genome points. Especially if I'm killing stuff, I'll get plenty. Pulsebreaker came out with a demo. That's another one that looks like it, you know, it's a classic survival horror. Kind of looks graphically like Phase Zero, but they're adding it looks like they're adding a little bit more into the combat, kind of like Ground Zero did. Let's see. 51, 48 we're going for, minus 5 plus 2. There we go. But Pulsebreaker kind of makes me think of... Yeah, we'll put that away. Graphically, it looks like Phase Zero, if you have seen that one. Should we... Nah, I'm not going for that. One at a time. Graphically, like Phase Zero, which looks like a pretty cool one too. But it looks like they're adding some extra combat stuff, like Ground Zero has with the traditional system. Here we have, of course, our dodge, counter, parry, stuff like that. They are adding in some... It's not the same, but they're adding a little similar things to it. I just tried like a little bit of the training in the demo, and I think it bugged out and I couldn't finish part of what it was doing, so I figured I'd go back to it later. But that one's definitely one that... Yeah, my playthrough of the demo is going to be going up on the channel shortly. That, as well as the demo for Silver Pines. It's not terrible. I play a lot more than you see. I don't... The things that I think are just awful, I don't really like to basically say any bad things about things that, you know, people work hard on. So if I don't have something nice to say, I'll generally not say anything at all. So if you find out that I have played through a game and I haven't put anything up on it, if it's a newer thing, chances are I didn't think too highly of it. Alright, let's go take a look. They're gonna show me Isabel. I do think Evan is such a great character in this game. I mean, both of the main characters seem like they're better characters than they really needed to be in a game like this. So I can't say that I think there was all too much character development in the early days of the genre. No! God damn it. Ah, my fingers... Oh shit, that's right. New Game Plus, we got a whole heap of them. Yep. We're doing this. Not going well, but we're doing this. Yeah, I wasn't going for mint condition anyway. Not on this one. Ah, crap, it's going fast. Alright, we're gonna finish you guys off. Oh, come on. Now, I'm getting sloppy because I'm not really worried about any specific thing here. If you watched any of my videos before this, you'll see I'm currently... I uploaded 2 parts of this. I'm currently in the middle of... God damn it, there was the third one. Playthrough where I'm trying to get a combination of achievements that make it particularly tricky. It's a lot of fun, but it's not easy. Alright, so I need to get 16 or... There we go. Basically, I am trying to get the few that are really tricky. On top of it, I'm doing Daredevil, so no saves on that one. Pacifist, Who Needs a Gun, and Mint Condition is a really interesting combination. Because Pacifist, you can't kill anything other than bosses. Oh wait, that's right. I don't know the combination on normal mode for this door down here. So we're going to have to go the long way. But yeah, my other playthrough that I'm in the middle of I'm doing it on Xbox. The Pacifist,
Evan, this is Hyan. I'm at Compton Station. It's one stop away from our meeting point. The subway tunnel should be a straight shot there. Do you reckon those trains are safe to ride on? They could really help us get around the city quickly.
Definitely not. No way. Are you kidding? The ground is super unstable since the meteor hit. Earthquakes, sinkholes, the works. If that train falls into the center of the fucking Earth, I'd rather you weren't on it. But there is some good news. My team is pretty interested in that DNA you've extracted from those things. If you send them some juicy samples, they'd be willing to cut you a deal for some upgraded gear, shipped fast, first class. Better the genomes, better the offers. Think of it as, a little commission bonus.
Or a bribe.
Well, I guess that is another way of looking at it. But look, we need to find out what the hell is going on here. And they say those genome samples might have the answers. And I don't know how this shit works, but I'm gonna trust my gut and my team on this one. Besides, we need all the extra help we can get.
Fine. Look, I'll see you at the bridge to Busan once I'm finished at the lighthouse, and we can talk about it there.
Sure thing, Salya. I love our conversations.
But yeah, just the combination of achievements I'm working on my other playthrough is interesting. And a thing to note, if you didn't know this, each of these genome shops has a unique inventory. It doesn't carry over. They all have exactly their own special inventory. The only thing that is consistent through all of them is they will all show every weapon you've seen so far to that point, unless you have it in your inventory or you've purchased it. So like, but all the extra stuff, like the grenades, ammo, that is all unique to it. So you want to get all the ammo you can, you have to buy it individually from each one. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of magnum ammo since I'm currently working on Peacemaker stuff. Alright, so we got that motor oil. Next thing we need to do is get into this shop. But again, having never played on normal before, I don't know what the code is to the door, so we have to run around back. Gotta do everything the old slow way. Alright, we're gonna look at images. 223600. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be right back here anyway. Huh. Just wasn't expecting it to be like a full long code like that. And we don't need anything else there. Jump to the side. See if we can pop its head real quick. God, so I want to start making note of this particular blood stain they have right here. It's all over the place. And I didn't really notice it right away. But I do now, and I'm looking for it. So I really want to try and find all the places that I can find that blood stain. And since I know that was like the first like cutscene they ever worked on, I feel like that was probably one of the earlier places it shows up. But I am going to be trying to point that out every time I see it. Because I do know it shows up at least a few times in the police station as well. So maybe I'll do police station this time. I don't know. Haven't decided. Shit. At least I didn't hit it. Ah, son of a... I'm just so bad with those crit shots. That was you. There's what, genome points in here, right? Oh, I'm gonna do this. This is I love this. It's kind of an unintended thing, but whenever you have the sword, if you aim a little up, you're guaranteed a decapitation. And when you decapitate the buggies here, they little head pops off from like a normal host head. They didn't get time to like finish up the like decapitation animations for everything. But that one I love it. I'm so happy about that. Always makes me smile. I need to give that bloodstain a name so that I can identify it. And then I gotta come up with some kind of crazy theory of it being some sort of hidden message. Oh god, you know, I'm sorry. Like, I do respond. I apologize. Sometimes, depending on what I'm playing on, I have my setup a little differently. I don't normally play on PC, so my setup doesn't work well with my viewing of that. So I do apologize for that. I'll make sure to. I don't often have a lot of people talk in the chat though, so if I miss it, I do apologize. I will work better. Let me just change something real quick so I can see it a little better. But yeah, as far as unlocking the costumes, I do know how to unlock all the costumes. If you I get a little confused about what unlocked some of the ones for like Evan maybe, but at least for Sao Young, I do know what the ones, if you have a particular one you want to ask about, that's easier, but I can try and remember them. I know there's one costume unlock that you find if you go through the training. So the tutorial training level thing from the main menu. There's another one you get for getting all endings to the game. Aw, man. Hold on, let me kill this thing real quick. It just made me mad. Then, beating one Apocalypse Crisis level with every character. Actually, I think it's beating a level with all characters. Yeah, Day Off. That is the one I'm talking about. So, in Apocalypse Crisis, you just have to beat it with all of the characters. I did it all on one level. And it'll unlock the Day Off costumes for Isabel, Evan, and Sal Young all at once. So that's just the one thing you have to do for that. I don't think you have to do the same level with all of them. I just think you have to, with all characters, you have to beat Apocalypse Crisis on some level one time. 9 plus 6 minus... No, that's... Oh, wait, yeah. What am I thinking? Well, yeah, that'll get you your Day Off costume. I have not done it on PC yet. I don't even think I've played Apocalypse Crisis on this one yet. PC tends to be the last thing I play on when I have the option. I am at the heart, I guess... Oh, a thumbs up. A console gamer. But I do intend to do some Apocalypse Crisis stuff on... I mean, I'm just gonna... I love this game so much, I've been playing it on everything, and I'm sure I will continue to do so. I'm using PC, of course. I've mentioned this already, but I'll mention it again for those who weren't here for that. I am using PC to unlock things as slowly as possible. I'm trying to go for like 1 or 2 unlocks a playthrough. That's why I'm playing on normal. Next I'll do hard, then very hard. So I'll go through every difficulty. And then I'll finally actually be able to answer the questions that some people have about the puzzles on different difficulties, because I've really only played on hard difficulty. I did those playthroughs first. I played through easy when I was just like running for various other reasons, and then I've played Extreme Death Wish. I haven't done Annihilation or very hard or normal now.
이게 뭐지? 아직도 따뜻해. 최근의 일이 틀림없어.
Hola, maja.
도움이 필요하십니까? Do you speak English? My name is Soyeon. I'm here to help. Do you need assistance?
Me?
They absolutely did such a fantastic job.
No? Do you want to come down here and talk? I can't guarantee your safety up there.
I'll keep my distance for now. Catch you later, soldadita.
Wait!
Hey, long time no speak.
Evan, I just came across a survivor. A woman, maybe Spanish, but she took off after I questioned her.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you should work on your people skills?
This is serious, Evan. Something about that woman didn't seem right to me. She didn't look like a survivor. She was carrying military gear. I think she was a professional. Did your government send in anyone else?
No. I don't think so. Our guys do French. As far as I know, it's just me.
Then what? A tourist who stole military gear? Some kind of sick rubbernecker? This is bothering me.
Yeah. Sounds like she's got you rattled.
Oh yeah, I was just waiting for the cutscene and I was going to talk about that. I was staring at it wondering if it was actually the bloodstain twice and one is flipped upside down. Because what I noticed when I looked through, so I can point, is these 2 parallel lines. But this does look like this here is this inverted. So that's 3 of the bloodstains we have now. Yeah, because look, we got this in the middle where it's thicker here and then it gets thinner. I don't know. These might be a little different. little hard to tell. Oh, wait, that might make it easier if I wasn't in the way. No, these ones could be... No, I think this is 2 of the bloodstain. But I mean, I don't think it's like a lazy or a bad thing, because I don't think most people necessarily would notice how often that one shows up. Because I say that maybe just to make myself feel better. I noticed it like a couple times. But yeah, no, this is probably gonna be my favorite game of the year. I can't imagine something really surpassing this. I forgot that I have to go get the arcade key, the coin thing first. I think that's what I thought too when I first saw one of these and noticed it. I was like, oh, that must be something. And then yeah, the first time I played through, I do think I noticed it twice, but I definitely didn't pick up on how many times it shows up. But yeah, you said you were having some problems with Apocalypse Crisis, like difficulty problems, or... I'd agree with you, but you know, like an indie game like this won't get that. Game of the year is gonna go to one of a couple that everyone's gonna know what it's gonna be, and it's just gonna be like some of the biggest releases. In general, I'm maybe not like someone who really likes the whole award stuff, even like for movies and like movies, music, Grammys, Golden Globes, all that stuff. I just don't trust it too much. Not to say that they give awards out to bad things, but I just don't think that the shadowy powers that be always actually pick who deserves it the most. I just don't like this small space. All right, we got our coin. The one thing I will say, so I like the horror genre in general, which is why when I play games, they are my preferred games to play. It's because I don't watch them, I don't always remember what award is for what thing. Whatever the one the movies is, I think it maybe is the Golden Globes. I did watch the opening scene and the skit that Conan did where he did like the ending of Weapons and he was running through all the different nominated movies and stuff. I will say that that particular part was pretty hilarious. And if you haven't seen it and you've seen the movie Weapons, you should at least check out the opening skit there. But yeah, Apocalypse Crisis, I replay the beach so much because I am working on trying to get S+. It just as a personal goal, S+ with every character. So much so that I have not actually... I don't even know if I've beat every other mission. I've played them all at least once or twice. But, I really just stick with playing the beach until I finish that, and then I'll just move on to the next one. But it can be really tricky. I'm still trying to figure out if, like, what the best use of the grenades are for the Korean soldier on the beach. Because every time I think, like, oh, this might be a good spot, it always ends up, like, doing nothing. But I also don't use grenades very often, so it could very well just be a severe skill issue. And, I just realized I'm running the wrong way. If anybody here has watched my live streams before, you realize I get very distracted while I'm talking and playing the game. That's why I don't think I'd ever be able to, like, try and speed run while doing live. Because I just get too damn distracted. And if you're going for the Zodiac coins, on Chapter 2 here, once you use the line key, the Zodiac coin is, of course, right back here on this car. Alright, let's see, because I do still have to get... Ah, man. Got each other. Alright, on New Game Plus here, I think we got a bunch of buggies. That's what I call the harvester host, or whatever the heck they are. If you... damn it. I'm doing a terrible job there. Alright, one more. Yeah. I released it on time, only to have no ammo. Oh, come on. Love of Christ. Hey, well, I'm glad I could help. I know, the zoo, the shrine and the coin in the zoo, that was so much running back and forth for those ones. And hey, I'm happy I actually remembered I do have to go this way because I don't know the combination on normal difficulty. Yeah, one of the reasons I'm also, like, playing through on normal to go through all the difficulties slowly is I have been asked multiple times for, like, a video just, like, on all the unlocks. And the truth is, like, I don't even really know exactly how I unlocked all the things I did. Like, some of the big ones I know, but, like, some of the more common ones that just... I don't know exactly what all the criteria are, and I don't like to ask. I want to find it out for myself. So that's why I'm doing it kind of this way. But at this point, like, I do think I know how to unlock pretty much everything. I think the first one might have been that. And we got... No, then it had to have been this one. Yeah, okay. Oh, is it? No, no. It's not the same. On the easy puzzle difficulty, I thought it was only 3, and one of them is like the 4-way arrow thing. I don't want to deal with you. Maybe I do. Okay, that seemed like I made it, but I probably just missed. These guys too. They pop off a host head. Alright, there we go. We got our serpent key piece. Yeah, one thing that does throw me off is the fact that the puzzle difficulty is separate than the game, the combat difficulty, which means that to answer most of my questions, I could really just play through on easy and just keep changing the puzzle difficulty, but I can't bring myself to play a mismatch of those. Alright, I need one more. Hopefully my finger won't slip. And I mentioned my finger slipping to cause me to use my syringe thing because I actually have like the buttons on the underside of the controller. Oh, the punk outfit, that's the one you unlock for getting all 4 of the regular endings. So not counting the secret UFO ending. And you can actually, if you have a save during Evan in Chapter 11, you can reload that save, because it's just... you get 2 endings for trusting Isabel, and then 2 for not trusting her. Okay, I thought it was throwing at me. Am I gonna have time? Oh yeah, that was good. I'm gonna need to pick up some more ammo soon, though. Alright, we got a couple of fellers here. Ah, son of a... Can't forget our rooster key there. See, I'm looking around at the walls to see if I missed one of those bloodstains here. Wonder if they'd put one on the floor. Holy shit, there did. Okay, here's one. This is number 4 we've seen. I did not think about that ahead of time. I just kind of thought maybe, and it happened to be very coincidentally right there. That's one thing I feel like I have to ask them. That's not one on the table though. No, that's too different. The winter one. Let me see. Do I have... Okay. How did I... The winter one, is that a difficulty-based one? Because I know that was... I feel like that was one of the first ones. I feel like I unlocked that on my first playthrough, so that might be something like a hard difficulty, like, playthrough for that, maybe. That's why I'm doing it the way I am, because that's one of the ones I really don't know the answer to. Because I do like to use that costume, but, that particular one, I don't know the answer, the exact answer to. I would say that I believe it might, there's a good chance it's a difficulty-based one. Target values set. Oh. I'm trying to think. I got the defeat all bosses in under 7 minutes achievement, but I do know the unlocks are not tied to achievements specifically. So I don't think that that's it. But on my first playthrough, I did play through on hard. Got the 7 minutes achievement. I don't think I really did much else. So yeah, at this point I would say I think that is... I think that's what it probably is. We're gonna see if I can easily do this achievement here on PC to set off this car alarm. So we got to bring this fella back this way. See if I can get this done nicely. Alright, come on, man. Move a little bit quicker. I'm a little worried because I'm already wounded. Because I don't want something stupid to happen here. Oh, I shouldn't have parried that. I need to... Oh, God, come on. Oh, and it killed me because... Of course, that hits too hard. Ah, son of a... You gotta... I was trying to get that guy to, tail whip me, basically, into the car. To set off the alarm. And maybe it didn't work because he killed me. Suppose that's very possible. Oh, come on, man. Alright, what I should do here... Damn it, why did I... Let me... See, I don't have a first aid kit. Ah, man. And there isn't a shop here either. Well, I think I... Alright, at least I have 3 of that here. I imagine this is also not going to go too well, but we're going to try. I'm just going to do this too. This guy is very easy to not fight. If you just run up, grab the key, and get out of there without much worry. There we go. Got the car alarm. So just like that. If you don't let him kill you. There we go. And also, here is one of the weapons if you're missing all the weapons. There is one right there. You can only get the manhole opener after chapter 3 before you go through to chapter 4. Actually, I don't think you have to not necessarily go through chapter 4. But you have to finish chapter 3, either the police station or the hospital. and get the scope. What am I doing? That's again me being completely distracted. Yeah, I want to come up with some crazy theory that 11.4 is supposed to mean something super specific or significant. just for fun. I don't know, I guess I don't know. But if you get the scope and come back here, you'll aim up here, there's a lock, and then you'll have to do your crit shot on it, and the ladder will come down, you go up there, and then you get the manhole opener. We can probably do that this playthrough. Because of how slow I'm taking it, I don't know that we're guaranteed to get through chapter 3 here. But possible. Alright, did I combine them? I have not yet decided if I want to do police station or hospital, though. Oh, that's one thing that kind of bugs me. The, shit. Kind of the audio when they're kind of far away from the camera. I can't hear when, like, the range guys attack. Which I get. I think having the audio tied to the camera really makes for much more cinematic scenes. But it does cause some issues with figuring the combat.
Evan, this is Hayan.
Oh, you don't say. What do you need, Salyan?
There's a growth blocking the path to the lighthouse.
Well, can you go around?
Not safely. I'm going back to Kamchon to find supplies to destroy it.
Well, according to the intel, looks like you've got two options. The police station might have something explosive you can, you know, borrow. Or if you prefer, you can swing by the hospital, cook up a cocktail, and melt the thing. Your call.
So I'll probably go hospital here because I just like the hospital more. I don't know, because I don't use guns in this game very often. Does the Desert Eagle give you better quality genome scans, perhaps? I know they talked about that was like a big consideration when they were going with the power of the weapons. Was more, I mean, more powerful weapons generally, not counting the New Game Plus weapons, give you lower quality scans. So that's why later on you'll find weapons that are, you know, not as powerful, but they'll give you more genome points when you use them.
Let's try the hospital. I think there could be some useful supplies to pick up along the way.
Good call. Just make sure you don't spill any mysterious substances on yourself. I don't need you getting all mutated on me. And if you've got any supplies left over once that plant's dealt with, you can use superpowered blade. Shit, I need to go. Listen, take care of yourself, okay?
And we can also quickly go through the methodology to solve the generator puzzle. Quite simply. Or at least the way I go about it. I'll come back for that antibody in a second. Alright, the first thing I like to do, just go ahead and get the top in order. Then I work on the right row. So we want 6 and 9 to be where they are. So 6 is not in the right position. So we're going to move that next to it so we can go ahead, move that 5 down. Now 6 is where we want it. Now we'll put 9 where we want it. So let's see, we need to push 9 down. And then... actually, yeah, we can just... Alright, so now we have the first row and last column. So now we just need to switch around those 2 in the middle some. So we need 5 to be where that 7 is. Those are switched around backwards. So here, we'll just fix that real quick. You know what? I say this, and I normally don't have any trouble with this, but all of a sudden, I feel like now I am. Alright, we need... yep, 4 where the 7 is. There we go. Ah. So it could be something like that. I know they talked about, like, all the thought that went into, like, the balancing of the weapons versus, like, how they work and the genome points and stuff. I mean, I think pretty much the only gun I use is the pulse blaster that you get from the UFO ending. Okay, yeah, we gotta go up this way. Alright, let's see. Fitness boosters, yeah, maybe do that. Just looking at the blood stains. It occurs to me I didn't check in every place I could have. Specifically on, I'm thinking now on the ship. I never go in that back room anymore. So it's possible that there was our old blood stain there. Yeah, I know the first couple times I did that puzzle, I spent way too long doing it. For sure. Now, I feel pretty confident in getting it down. Alright, we do need to unlock this door here. Alright, bloodstain. I don't think I saw it. I am running out of ammo here. So on normal, okay, I guess on easy it's the only one where it really shows you all of the item locations as soon as you go in the area. Yeah, Pulse Blaster is fun. You said you're playing on Xbox. I don't know if you got it early enough before that first patch. The lasers actually came from like above Sao Yun's head. I mean, they fixed it now. It comes out of the gun, but it was interesting. You had to like kind of aim down to hit things. Okay, let's see. We got Vitality Serum. Oh, here we go. We do need that. Alright, these are probably my least favorite enemies, the conjoined doctors. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Let's take care of these guys real quick. If we can. But there's our Bloodstain. That's the 5th one we've seen this playthrough. Grab some of the ammo. I really like the multi-hazard is the name of the hospital boss. I really like that enemy. I mean, the chases maybe not so much. Let me remember. Okay, so it's year, month, day. I think it's 5/5, May 19th. This one is the same every difficulty, so don't have to worry about that. Oh gosh. Got a little busy in here. That black smoke will infect you pretty much immediately. Alright, we don't need to scan everything. Alright, let's see. Let's go for fitness next. Now I think... Oh, it's not that. I think that the combination to this one does... Oh, shit. Damn it. That's not good. Oh, yeah. Forgot when you're infected, that's a nightmare. Come on. I like this, though, where you slam their heads down. Alright, this ain't going too well. I needed that to be a fitness booster. Ah, shit. I need it. I'm not gonna limp around here. I don't even remember what it is on easy. I think it's like 387 or something. I don't want to use those vitality boosters with 2 there. But we might do it. Because I'm too impatient to deal with that limping around. The combination for that door we are going to find, I think, on the 3rd floor from the elevator. We just need to go out here and then hop in that elevator, and we're good on that front. And that's right. There's that antibody thing right over here.
문이 열립니다. Doors opening. 문이 닫힙니다. Doors closing. 문이 열립니다. Doors opening.
Now I need to go to the genome shop, see if it's got some ammo for me. Yeah, we got a little bit right here. Side pack. So this is the first side pack. If you're going for the achievement on that, I think there are 4 you need to get. The first one, of course, 3rd floor of the hospital. The next one is Busan University, followed by the one on the train, and the last one's in the mall, which is the left path in Chapter 10. Alright, none of these are my blood stain. Alright, let's see. I think this is where it is. 2487, okay. So now we can go back down to the 2nd floor and get the blowtorch fuel, I think is what is in there.
문이 닫힙니다. Doors closing.
I'm gonna sit in the elevator for 1 second. I'll be right back.
문이 열립니다. Doors opening.
Appreciate the patience. Yeah, the pack mule achievement. Yeah, I mean, you probably know. It is path dependent. And it's... yeah, it's always taking the left path. Well, the first... Chapter 1 doesn't matter. It is just... but other than that, it's taking the left path. Yeah, let's see, Magnum ammo. Could use some of that, and then I'll store some stuff. Alright, 93. What do we have here? Alright, 99 minus 9 plus 3. Alright, do I have, of course not. Hey, we can do the fitness booster, though. Alright, and... Wait, no, it's not it. Yeah. See, now I'm like feeling like I'm seeing it under everything. Come out with some wild video of like, you won't believe what the hidden message in this game is. I'm kidding. God, oh shit, what was it? 2387 or 487? Okay. There's our fuel. Alright, now we gotta go to the roof and grab the harness. Via the stairwell. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for that. I don't have the maxed out stats achievement on PC either, so maybe we'll go for that this one. Alright, we got our harness. Now we go down to the first floor again. Hop down the elevator shaft and move the stuff off of the elevator. Nope, magnum ammo. I don't know how I feel about them actually making the elevator take the time to go from whatever floor you left it on.
열립니다. Doors opening.
I would say it would have a
닫힙니다.
could have a
Doors
significant
closing.
effect on speed running, but I don't know, I'm taking someone's word for it. They say the police station is about 5 minutes faster than the hospital. They seem to know what they're talking about, so I have considered trying to compare myself between the two, but I'm not so good at speed running that
열립니다.
I would think that would be,
Doors opening.
even if I found the hospital faster, I don't think that that's something that everyone would. The hell am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, we didn't go down this hallway to see if we have the blood stain yet. Alright, no, we got a few guys down here. Yeah, they fixed that with the first patch on Xbox. That they definitely fixed that right away, which is good on them. It was just unfortunate if you didn't have to happen to have a mouse on hand. The thing was, like, there's this genome points that people are going for. You just move that box all the way down. It takes time. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, let's see, so I played first on PlayStation 5, and I got to the end of the game, and I ended up with the, bug where it kind of, the save got, I think what happened from what they said, the save file size got too large, and it kind of corrupted it. So I couldn't finish the game. I got all the way to chapter 12. So very end of the game. And then I could not finish it. The farthest I could manage to get was planting the dynamite, exiting the cave, and then it would wipe everything. I'd have no items, nothing, and it would say I needed to blow the cave up with dynamite. So I'm like, okay. For my first playthrough, I have to play through the game again. Then I get to Xbox, and I get all the way to the end, and I'm having the issue I saw someone else have where they couldn't control the aiming of the satellite with the controller. And it was like, I feel like I have to beat the game now. And yeah, so I just like plugged in a mouse. I was like, this works. So I replied on the post. I was like, just plug in the mouse. And you don't have to, you didn't have to use the mouse. You just had to plug it in. You could use the mouse, but once you plugged in the mouse, the controller input would finally work for it again. But they fixed it. I think they fixed it pretty quickly. What held it up was my understanding is like the Microsoft approval process for things takes a little longer than some of the other things. So mainly I think they were waiting on that. But I do believe that one got just completely fixed because I know someone said that they didn't have a mouse, and I was like, that is really, I mean, that would bum me out. And I could definitely see that being something to really put you off on a game. But like, I like this game enough that I didn't feel too bad about playing through it again in the first place. So, I mean, when I think about games that I've beat multiple times, as I'm trying to think and remember what the hell I'm doing now. Yeah, that's right. The first game I ever just like beat a lot was Resident Evil 2, of course, because the OG one, you had your scenario A, your scenario B, and you had both characters for each of those, and then you had, you know, your extra, like, hunk mode thing. There was that one, and then other than that, the original Resident Evil 4, for some reason, I beat that game a lot. And every time they ported it to something else, I would beat it again. Because I just had fun. It wasn't my favorite Resident Evil game by any means. I didn't like the direction it went, but I did have a lot of fun playing it. So, beyond those two, this is definitely one of the games in like my top 3 of the number of times I've beat it. Okay, so we did that. Alright, now we're going to be chased. And if I recall correctly, I'm going to run down here. Try not to get grabbed. Yeah, because I need to go to the second floor. That's right. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, what am I doing? Alright, second floor. One of the things I always do, is why I think I would be a terrible speedrunner, is I just press the wrong button so many times. Ah, this is in the elevator on the first floor, I think. Now to 2.
Doors closing. 문이 열립니다. Doors opening.
Wait, we haven't come here again yet, so let's see if we got the blood stain. Okay, I'm not seeing it around here. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm doing this particularly because I am trying to... Ah, shit. Just keep my eye out. I want to see if we can find more of them. Alright, we have to do this. Okay. Can I remember the quick way to do this? Probably not. Alright, 115. That's definitely way too high. Okay, let's see. Alright, we have that now. We do need to store some stuff, though. Let's see, is it too yellow? Yeah, okay. So combine with that. Alright, we've done that, and now we need red and blue. Alright, see, what is we have? 12 and 6. And now we just need red, okay. Alright. All good there. Now we just go to the roof. The hell? I was invisible. That was interesting. And that could have been really bad. Yeah, we can go to the roof this way. I wonder if this is faster than trying to go out to the elevator. I don't normally actually run back this way to get up here. I do normally run out to the elevator and use it. Crazy thing to me is at this point, speedrunners are almost done with the game. I know that several people have beaten it in under 2 hours, and I've been doing this an hour and a half now, and I'm like, oh yeah, chapter 3, that's what I'm about to finish. Okay, so now we go back. Unlock this. We got to return the power to the first floor. We don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead and pop up our antibodies. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I need to just watch one of them and see exactly what they do. That there. And I know, like, one guy, he streams his speed runs, and like I said, I know I can't do that. I get so distracted when I'm streaming that I forget what the hell I'm doing half the time. And I know I couldn't. I have to check the map 10 times sometimes just to remember I'm trying to walk through a damn door. That's why I have one thing up where I tried speed running just chapter 1 on the beach, and I was trying to actually beat a specific person's time, and I didn't do it. I've gotten better now, and I think I'd have a better chance at see, I'm getting too distracted at beating that time. But I just kind of want to do like segmented speed runs, like a chapter at a time, and then just see like what my theoretical best would be. But I still don't think it would be like the numbers I've seen on some of these. Yeah, one thing I just noticed I could be doing, I have not been finding the shrines or going in the shrines, and I haven't done that on PC at all. I wonder how many let's see if we can beat this guy with just what we have here. Because that's 2 chapters of shrines we have not done. We can go back to chapter 2 maybe. Will I get a chance to... Yeah, there we go. stock up on those crit shot hits. Now this section. Yeah, it did. Yeah. Come on, come out. Oh, you're doing this to me? Oh shit, he went too quick. I went to dodge it and I definitely messed up there. When he's running around, it's fine, but this phase here, I'm just terrible at. Alright, where are you? Oh shit. Hey, there we go. And you can do fun things with all this stuff when you're fighting him, but I never have. Gosh darn, there's a lot of these guys here. The coin, Zodiac coin for chapter 3 is, of course, in the hospital. You got to change the power again off of the first floor and run back over here and down the hallway where that electrified water is. Past there, you'll find it. That would be cool. Then I could play this game on the go pretty easily. I wonder if it's one of those ones that'll have to be like on Switch 2 or something. Because I know like there have been people that have mentioned like a game that looks like this, it can't be that much, but like this is a game done in Unreal 5. Like it's made to look retro, but it's like technologically it's not. And here is the shrine door for this one. The shrine doors, for anyone who doesn't know, there is one in every chapter, and they are not path dependent. You will end up at the same shrine. If you go to the police station, you will literally come out right there, and then just come up this way and drop down there. Probably why they have these drop downs, because... But yeah, so... You don't have to worry about it. They've explained, like, this kind of thing, they really tried to use this to push to the limits or test their own limits on what they could do with pre-rendered backgrounds. Because you'll notice like there's a lot going on. Like this kind of stuff just, I mean right here, like I would say this probably wasn't the easy, I don't know if it would be possible back in the day. I wasn't a programmer back then. I mean hell, I'm barely one now. What cheat is this one? I don't even remember. Insta-gib mode. If you do use the cheats, though, you can't get any of, like, the achievements and stuff, so... But I did come back here because I want to go up here. Yeah, I see you over there trying to come at me. So right up this way. Once we go up to this helipad here, you can actually find a scope. But I'm also hoping that they get to at least do some more like DLC or something. Like, I would love to see more. And I mean, this is the studio's debut game. I really, really, really hope that they get to make a second game, and I want to see what that is. So what we're gonna do, I didn't grab the peroxide just because I forgot. So I'd have to go grab that to destroy that. But now that we have the scope, we're gonna go ahead and go back this way. And the police station, I don't actually know if you find a scope in the police station, but I think that you can buy one from the genome shop somewhere. After you do the police station, perhaps. I also keep forgetting to grab my sword. Oh, man. You can go straight to hell. Making me all limpy. Yeah, I think if you had the achievements on there, well, you know that, like, you had, it wouldn't, but as soon as you didn't, I mean, it still tracked that you had done the things. Oh, I literally have one shot left. Watch me miss. Alright, see, we can see it right there. Oh, there we go. And here we have our manhole cover opener. I forget what chapter the infinite ammo cheat is. Like hell, I'd have to rewatch my own guide I made. I would think that after I went through the effort of specifically pointing out which chapter each was in, I'm like editing the video and stuff, because I'm not super quick with that kind of thing. It would make me think that I would just remember what it is, but it didn't. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's see. I have one in there. I don't... Yeah. Let's just do a mixed cocktail there. At least there's some ammo here. Okay. And we use this here. And there we get, that 357 you were talking about. Alright, we'll go back and get that peroxide and handle chapter 3. And I think probably going to call it after we finish up chapter 3. Getting a little late for me anyway. But I have fun doing these casual playthroughs of this. I've been hesitant to do much else live-wise on this channel than Ground Zero. Probably for no good reason. But I have been kind of itching to play through the old Silent Hill games again. Oh, wait, did I notice that I had my bloodstain on the wall there? I don't think I did the first time coming through. Speaking of which, let's see if it's in here too. Nope. Don't see any bloodstains here. But yeah, so we're on chapter 3, and we've already seen that bloodstain, I want to say 5 or 6 times. And who knows if it was any more and we just didn't happen to go that way, because I haven't gone in every room. Yeah, I feel like I want to, but God, I don't feel like I have the time to go through, find that bloodstain everywhere, make a whole video guide of where to find all of them for no other reason than my own whimsy. Which, if I did have the time, I absolutely would do without a second thought. I'd spend it on that. I could try and ask them, though. I know one of the developers has been putting together spreadsheets of all sorts of stuff. Be like, hey, let's talk about this particular bloodstain you have in this game. And I mean, I'm sure there's other ones that are kind of like repeated. It would make sense. But that one just kind of stands out to me a little bit. No, I don't even have the knife. There we go. So we got through chapter 3 in under 2 hours. Definitely not my best time. A lot of goofing off and not taking things very seriously. Gonna go ahead and call this one tonight. I think maybe I'll have time to record something for one of these demos that have come out recently that I'm actually kind of excited about too. So much coming up. If you like this classic style survival horror, there's at least, I know I keep saying this, there's several games that are supposed to come out within this year or like the next year or two. Hollow Body is being ported to consoles later this month. That's another one kind of like this. I think Phase Zero is scheduled to come out this year. There's another game, Pulse Breaker. I don't think that one's for this year though, but it might be. I always say that there's a few and then I forget them. There's another one that's, I think, a shorter one that I bought when it came out and I played a little bit and I never beat. Carnival Massacre, that came out towards the end of last year. Then, I don't know, I've been meaning to put together a whole thing. Like, oh yeah, that one shot him. I didn't even get the crit hit on him. But I've been meaning to put together like a video of at least kind of this style classic survival horror for the upcoming games and stuff. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I've had some, probably going to be a little spoiled from this, but with my ground zero vehicles, I've had a level of success from the start that I've been pretty happy with. So when it doesn't transfer over to some other games, I'm probably going to get bummed. But it's all good. I like doing it. Have a lot of fun making the videos and playing the game. I mean, hell, it makes playing games feel like a productive use of my time, which is probably very dangerous. But I want to put together something about the games, specifically this style, because honestly, the third-person tank control survival horror, like the OG Resident Evils, like, they really are my favorites. I do enjoy a lot of the other ones, but I will put together something of the upcoming ones that I'm aware of, and as like demos come out, I'll do those, because I'm still in the middle of a playthrough of Heavy Metal Death Can that just came out. That one is a little trickier. It's harder than I was expecting at first. But the art style on that one's really good. It's got a pretty, if you like metal music, the soundtrack's pretty metal to it as well. And the first boss fight is pretty interesting. Took me a minute to get it down though. So we've had a couple come out this year, and last year I think was Tormented Souls 2. Yeah, so I don't know. I've also thought about like doing like through the years and whatnot of, you know, like this year we've had this one, but for so long it felt like we were in that maze of every game was trying to be the walking sim of Silent Hill PT, and it was there's a place for walking sim games, and I don't judge people who like them. I don't like most of them. Some of them I love. Like Soma is I really enjoyed Soma, but a lot of them I don't enjoy at all. But I can enjoy these games, like even the bad ones of these. I find a level of enjoyment that I don't find in the bad games that are walking sims. But yeah, so I know people have asked, and I can never remember. I have this huge list of games that are upcoming that I found. There are games that have released demos on Steam years ago, and I just don't even know if they're being actively worked on, because, you know, a lot of these are indie developers, maybe one couple people. If something happens and there's just like not enough, they can sometimes just go silent, and who knows if it'll ever get completed. But there's a few of those as well that I'm trying to keep an eye on, and, you know, well, I'll make something there. Maybe drum up some excitement. Maybe that'll reinvigorate somebody to try and finish some things, because there's some cool stuff out there. And, but yeah, in short, like what's coming up here, I know Phase Zero I'm excited about, mainly because the demo had some bonus content that was just really fun and whimsical, that lets me think the main game will have some awesome fun stuff. And I also did not realize this. Phase Zero was actually, it's come from a game that was originally released on itch.io called BioCrisis. So I guess they had some measure of success with that, and they are, from that, they developed Phase Zero. So I went and I downloaded the BioCrisis from that to check that out. Pulse Breaker is coming out, and off the top of my head, that's the games that are this style that I can think of. I'm looking forward to Liminal Point as well, and then there's a couple. I've really been keeping my eye out on like the farming sim horror games. Some of the demos I played were really awesome. Some of them were, I thought, terrible. But hopefully, I really love the kind of whimsical spin on like what I call like the fusion horror games, like Forbidden Solitaire. I have the full playthrough up on the channel for that. I'm not surprised not too many people watch that. It's a fun spin on the game of solitaire, and it's really like a creative, kind of well done, like little horror story. I would recommend anyone who's like, I like kind of solitaire and like, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. It's worth a playthrough if you're into that kind of thing. As well as Midnight Hoops, which is like a horror basketball game that has surprisingly good first-person basketball gameplay. So much so to the point that people ask the developer, like, hey, can you just give us a mode that is no horror and just basketball? And he did it. So that's also a really fun one to check out. But anyway, like, I'm working on a lot of stuff, or yeah, to some degree, I have things planned out. So I appreciate everyone who stopped by and watched, and if you're watching this later, still appreciate that too. So thank you very much. Liking, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, it helps us out, and hopefully lets us work towards the dream of someday just playing video games for a living. But unlikely as that is, it's still fun to do nonetheless. So again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, scare well.